Hey, what's up, you guys? So earlier we went live when I was outside at the park and my phone died. And I have been trying to upload my story time vlog literally for like 8 or 9 hours. I do not know why I will not upload. I have uploaded longer videos before. And so I decided that I was going to go live and tell the story time. So basically, I had a prom that was from hell. My 12th grade prom was absolutely positively like the worst. I'm pretty sure it's not like the worst prom ever, but it was the worst prom for me. So, for the safety of people that were involved, specifically the ex, I will not be saying his name, but everybody else are friends, so I will be saying their names. So this will be a easier story time than the ones from before. So when I was in the 12th grade, I had been dating this ex of mine for almost 2 years. And my 11th grade prom, I went with my best friend, and like her mother had got her a date, so it was weird. I was like kind of the third wheel, but not really the third wheel because like nobody was like boyfriend, girlfriend, so it was just like the three of us went to prom. And so prom was bomb. You feel me? Like he was like my ex was around, but like he wasn't invited. I wanted to go with my friends. And so he ended up just like hanging out at my house, waiting for me to get home from prom. So 12th grade year, me and him was on the outs. We were not getting along. And we had literally broke up. Like he broke up with me through the Yahoo Messenger jump off. He like Yahoo messaged me and was like he didn't want to be with me no more, but he wanted to keep having sex, and it was just a weird thing. And I was stupid at 19. I did not know any better. So like that was the arrangement. Like we were going to still be friends, we was going to still be cool, and do what we did that we shouldn't have been doing. But I was 19, thought I knew it all. So as far as like stuff for school for me, I was not interested in him coming because it was like, you're not my boyfriend, so you don't need to come. So I made plans with my best friend Michael. I was like, listen, we're gonna go to prom together, right? And that's how it's gonna be. So we went, we picked out our colors, and then my god sister, she was helping my mother pay for my prom dress. So it was this day that we were on a bus and we were on our way to go make a payment on my prom dress. And she's like, she hits me with like, is Blank going to prom with you? And I was like, no, he's not going to prom with me. And I'm cool with it. Like, I'm good with it being that way. And so I don't know how he ended up with us the day that we went to go look at my dress again. I don't know why he was there. I don't know if we had bumped into him or if he came along. I don't remember that part. But he ends up with us one day, and there was like a tuxedo shop right next door to the boutique. And so the color that I had picked out was like this pretty like baby blue color. And so my god sister was like, "Well, I think he should go to prom with you." Cuz he had like told her some story about how he didn't go to his own prom. And so I was like, "No, I'm good. Like he does not have to go to prom with me. Like that is not the situation. Like we're good." And so she decides that she's going to help him pay for a tuxedo that he didn't need in my world. In my mind, he did not need the tuxedo. So my best friend Michael, I call him my cousin because he more like family than friend. I call my best friend and I'm like, Mikey, listen, I know our plans, but my god sister didn't pay for this boy tuxedo, so I guess I gotta go to prom with him now. Like I had no say so. Nobody cared, but I wanted. Nobody cared. Everybody felt bad for him because he didn't get to go to his own damn prom. And nobody cared, but I wanted. So now I'm in this effed up situation that I don't want to be in. I did not want him to go to prom with me. I wanted to go and be with my friends because the year before I had so much fun without him being there. So it was like a drama free night and I wanted to keep it that way. So let's fast forward. And my dress was supposed to be a poofy dress. Like I was supposed to like I picked out a style and she was supposed to alter the dress and she didn't. The lady that did the dress did not alter my dress the way I wanted it to be altered. She added a train. It was supposed to be poofy. The dress didn't fit. It was a mess. It was a mess. So I was already done with prom before prom even started. And then you tag on him being there, and it made it 20 times worse. Like, it just made it worse. He had been arguing with me all the way up until that point. We had been going back and forth. I'm not even sure why we were arguing. I'm not even sure what the issue was. And so we, what you doing? And so now it's prom day. I'm dumbfounded. I'm at my god sister's house. My mother and my sister are on their way down. And the one thing about me is I don't like to be center of attention, you know? So I just wanted to like get dressed, get my hair done, let you guys take whatever pictures you were going to take inside. The car was already there and I was ready to go. Like, I just wanted to get in the car and like just get it over with. Nope. So because he never been to prom, his father shows up, his stepmother shows up, and they trying to like create these memories that nobody asked for because like he wasn't supposed to be there. So they got us snapping pictures. My sister lived in like a townhouse, like a brownstone almost. And so her steps were like really really high, and there was like a fence at the top of her step. So like you could look over if you wanted to. They're like, "Oh, look over, look at each other lovingly." And I'm just like, "I want you to stop this. Take whatever pictures you guys need to take. Stop trying to pose us. I'm ready to go." So I'm done with his father. First of all, I didn't like his dad. His father, the right after he broke up with me before my birthday, he came and picked me up on my birthday to take me to the aquarium in Baltimore. And so his dad was like the chauffeur. He like gave his father some money or whatever to like drive us to the harbor. And so when we were in the car, his father was like, "You guys should just be open to having an open relationship." And for me, it was like, we're either going to be together or we're not going to be together. So the arrangement that we had was an understanding that he was not my boyfriend and he could do whatever he pleased, and I was going to do whatever I pleased, and that was that. But there wasn't going to be like a open relationship. I wasn't about to share. If you're my boyfriend, you're my boyfriend. But if you're not, then we cool, whatever. So when his father like made that suggestion, it just kind of told me the type of man that his father was, and I was just like, I'm cool. So I didn't like his daddy. And so now his father and his stepmother, who I also did not like, they're like trying to make us do all this stupid stuff. They're trying to get us to like hug and hold hands and kiss. And what they didn't know was literally that morning, me and him had gotten into a big argument. And I let him know that I didn't want him to come to prom with me that morning, right before he gave into my sister's house. I told him I didn't want him to come to prom, and I don't know why my sister paid for his tuxedo. Like, I was pissed enough to let that slip out of my mouth, but I didn't care. I was hoping that he would be like, "Well, just give me back my money for my prom ticket and I won't go." I was praying for that, but he didn't, and he showed the hell up, and I was pissed off. I did not want him to go. So my car is here, and we finally get into the car after everybody take their pictures or whatever. We're in the back seat of this car with my sister's friend who is chauffeuring us around for the night. She done paid this boy. He knows me. He's known me since I was little. So he knew like my temperaments, and like he knew when I was like pissed off. Me and this boy are in the back seat going back and forth. He's like, "Did you really not want me to come to prom?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I really didn't want you to come. Last year you didn't come and I had fun, and you're getting ready to start a bunch of problems that are unnecessary. I'd rather be here with my friends by myself. This is my last prom. I am not having another one, and you're getting ready to F it up. I already know you are." And sure enough, we pull up to the hotel, and it's time for us to take pictures. I cannot find him. Our number is being called, and I'm like, we're gonna miss our we're gonna miss our appointment time. Like, we're gonna miss taking our pictures. He pops up at the last minute when I'm about to take pictures with my friend. He shows up at the last minute and decide that he wants to take pictures. He was jealous of another friend of mine because he thought that me and this boy had some type of relationship going on. Now, mind you, all of my friends, they have some type of title. Like, you might be cousin, you might be sister, you might be brother. Like, none of my friends are just friends to me. Everybody has some family value to me because I don't have a really close-knit family. So when I got to high school and I got my friends, like, everybody became family to me. So it was never any level of emotional attachment outside of feeling like they were family. So we take our pictures, we go into the main ballroom, and my cousin, literally my cousin, we've been going to school together every year from elementary school up until the day he graduated because I decided to be a jerk and not go to summer school because I thought I was safe. So he ended up being a year in front of me. So here we are, my big cousin. He comes to prom. He surprises me, and I'm all happy and excited because my cousin, he's an alumni. He got to come into prom and hang out with us or whatever. And this fool gets jealous of my cousin, my blood cousin. Oh, you hugging on other niggas, you doing all that. What's that about? Really? He's my cousin. Literally, he popped out of my aunt. Like, this is blood. Are you really that upset with me about my cousin? He was trying to pick a fight about everything that night. The first fight he picked was because I gave my cousin a hug and he wasn't aware that that was my cousin, which was stupid because I literally introduced him as my cousin and he knew the aunt. He knew my aunt. I didn't understand. I didn't understand. Then he told me he didn't want to dance. He didn't want to dance. He just wanted to sit down. He wanted me to sit down. He wanted me to just sit down and talk to him. And I'm trying to figure out what the hell was so important that we needed to talk about on my prom night. He did everything in his power to make this a shitty night because he didn't have a prom and nobody popped up to make his a shitty night. So it's the end of prom. I have done everything in my power to avoid him at this point. I left him sitting by his damn self. I left him eating by himself. Whatever it is that he wanted to do by himself, I let him do it. And I went and hung out with my friends. But the night's not over. My dress gets ripped. I'm ready to go home now, right? And I guess it's time to eat. This is Valentino's is a spot over in East Baltimore. Me and Aaron used to go there a lot when we first started dating. So we end up at the spot Valentino's. It's like 12 o'clock at night. My driver, he is just like, he looking at me like, you good? I'm like, nope, but let's go get this food because I'm hungry and I'm ready to go home. We are in the back seat of the car watching Cat Williams, and he is talking to himself. He's like, I don't even know why I'm so upset. I don't even know why I'm so mad. You're not even my girlfriend. You're right. So why the fuck did you come? Why did you come? Why are you here? Why did you let my sister pay for your tuxedo if you feel like that? Why are you here? So we get the Valentinos. We finally get a seat after waiting like 30 minutes. And he pitches a bitch in the middle of Valentinos. Like, we are literally seated in the middle of Valentinos. He is going off on me. You're not even my girlfriend. I don't even know why I'm mad. I don't even know why I'm upset with you. You probably are fucking him. And I'm just like clutching my pearls. Like, what are you talking about? Like, are you mad at me? Like, I was clutching my pearls. I could not understand why he was so upset with me literally months ago. My prom was in May. And you broke up with me in February over Yahoo Messenger. And you're sitting here mad at me because I tried to enjoy my prom. My food finally came. I asked for a to-go box. Didn't even eat. I called my driver back. He's like, I just dropped you guys off like 15 to 20 minutes ago. I'm like, no. We got seated a couple of minutes ago and I'm ready to go home. He's like, get your food. I'm ready to go. We got into that car and I took off. Like, who do you think you are talking to me like you're crazy? You're right. I'm not your girlfriend. That's your fault. And I can talk to and hug whoever I want. That's your fault. And if you so jealous, why did you break up with me? Oh, well, I feel like we're too young to be in a relationship. Points. So since you feel that way, you have no reason to be upset if I choose to be in a relationship with somebody else. We get home. I tell him he needs to go. I'm like, listen, you cannot stay with me tonight. You need to call your daddy. You need to call your mama. I don't care who you call, but you can't stay here. He tells my mother that I told him that he couldn't stay. And my mother's telling me that I'm being mean. She's like, don't be mean. I don't know what's going on between you two, but don't be mean. It's late, Keita. You can't send this boy outside. My mother, like, he's 20. He's 20 years old. He's a whole grown man. He can go wherever he wants to go, wherever, he can't stay here tonight. She's like, no, I'm not going to let him leave. So my mother, not knowing the whole story, she took his side and he ended up staying the night. So the next morning, I wake up to like wash clothes or whatever. He's still there. I'm like, why are you still here? He's like, well, I'm waiting for my dad to pick me up. I'm about to go play ball. I'm like, you don't have to wait for your father. Please leave. Please leave. Go ahead and get the bus. Go on about your business. Because as soon as I'm done washing clothes, I'm going to go hang out with my friends. You have completely destroyed the night for me. And I don't get that back. So thank you. Thank you for fucking my night up. I appreciate it. You can go home. Literally, my mother comes in the room right after he leaves, and I sit and cry in my mother's lap. Like, I just cried. I didn't know what else to do. I didn't know what else to say. My mother asked me what was wrong. I couldn't even like form my mouth to tell her that, like, all the stuff that had happened leading up to prom. I couldn't tell her the things that happened the morning of. I couldn't tell her the things that happened the night of. Like, all I did was cry. That's all I could do. I didn't know. Hey, how are you? How are you doing? Um, I didn't know what the hell I was supposed to do. I just cried. He messed my prom up. He messed up my graduation. I mean, we graduated right after prom, like in June. He messed that up for me too. Like, I was so young and dumb and thought I was in love. Like, at 19, you think you know it all. First of all, when you first turn 18, you think you grown. So at 19, I thought I had like hit another level of grownness. And so the relationship was immature anyway. And so even though he would do things, hey, even though he would do things to like piss me off, I couldn't walk away. Like, I thought I was in love. I thought this was it. I had made a bunch of dumb childish ass promises that I knew I wasn't going to keep. and and literally the following month is graduation, and he messes that up too. Like, he's supposed to be hanging out with me and my friends. We were supposed to go to a cookout, and this nigga tell me that he getting ready to go play basketball the day of my graduation. And the only way he was going to hang out with me that day is if I didn't go to the party and that I didn't go hang out with my friends, because he didn't want to go. He wanted to go play ball. That's what he wanted to do. Play basketball. So, moral of the story is, do what you want to do. Don't take your boyfriends to prom. Especially, no, not even your boyfriends. Don't take your friend with benefits, because that's literally what it turned into. Do not take your friends with benefit to prom, because they are going to get jealous and they're going to probably mess it up. So if you young and you still in high school and you're watching this, do not take your friend with benefits to prom. Go by yourself. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, don't take your friends to prom. That is a lesson that I learned, and it ain't like I can undo it. But I will tell my child that if you're not in a relationship with that person, go to prom with your damn friends. Go have fun. You only get two. You only get one junior, one senior. Do not let somebody mess it up. Do what dress the way you like to dress. Pick the colors you want to pick. I should have went to prom with my best friend. I should have went to prom with Mikey. Mikey, if you see this video, and I know you will, when you see this, you were right. I should have went to prom with you. I should have stood up for my damn self at 19 instead of letting everybody hustle me and telling me that I needed to go to prom with somebody that none of y'all liked. So, lesson learned. I don't get another one. I get another wedding, so we get to do that over. Prom is gone. Maybe we'll throw one. Can we throw a prom? Oh, I can't throw a prom. See, that's what I'm saying. It's gone. I don't get it again. Nope, not at all. So that is my story time. Hey, everybody, join in. How y'all doing? How y'all tonight? How's everybody? Is the live going good? Because my connection goes in and out. So hopefully it's working for you guys over there in TV land. You never went to prom? He never went to prom either. That's how he ended up in mine. I wish he'd have went to prom, and then I wouldn't have felt so bad for him when he told my family that he didn't get to go to his. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have went to prom. Don't regret it. Don't regret it. Did you do any dances at all? Like ring dance, or did you do anything? Aaron, you went to prom.
Yeah.
You went to prom. Who you go to prom with?
Sanisha. A Jane from.
And senior. You went by yourself, right?
My ex-girlfriend.
Ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Prom isn't overrated. I don't think it's really overrated. I just think it's like anything else in high school. You want to be a part, like, I tried to be a part of everything. I went to ring dance. I went to both proms. Like I said, the best prom was my 11th grade prom. I went to everything. School trips, especially senior year. I went to all the school trips. I went on all the field trips that we had, like to like the harbor and stuff like that. I did everything. I mean, it's the experience of high school. It's the experience of high school. I don't think it's overrated. I just think that if you're not in a serious relationship and you trying to have fun, you should just go by yourself. It is. It's a special occasion. I mean, for especially if you weren't a social person in high school, prom is definitely like the night where people get to see who you are. Because in school, I was quiet. Like I was one of those like geeky kids. I was like AB student, and I only talked to certain people when I felt like talking to certain people. So prom night, I really did interact a lot more with the kids that was around us. We don't take the time to really get to know people. You click off, and prom night, you get to be loose and talk to everybody and enjoy it. I don't know prom, but it's just I don't know, y'all. I kids today with prom and kids what we were in prom. I wish. I don't know. I wish I'd have talked to my mama and been like, listen, I need you to spend a rack on a dress. She'd have looked at me like I was got crazy. And these kids nowadays, they go all out looking like wedding dresses. And I'm like, damn, when you finally do get married, what's that next dress gonna look like? I don't know. It's different. It's so different to look at mine, and then I look at like my nieces and my nephews that have graduated. Listen, you can look. I was the nerdy, geeky kid. I'm cool. I'm good with it. I had 4.0s almost all through high school. I think I got in trouble. Okay, I can't say I didn't get in trouble a lot. I got in trouble at my first school. I got kicked out because my god sister threw a dictionary at another girl head, and then like a fight broke out, so I couldn't let my sister get into like no fight and I not help her because they tried to jump her. I get kicked out of school for that. So I was a geeky kid, but you don't mess with my family. I don't know. And I didn't have to do homework. I started learning the damn metric system. I understood the way they graded us. So I would make sure I had A's, all A's first and second quarter. And then I would get like B's third and fourth quarter. And then it all would average out to like a 90. So homework, by the end of the school semester, there was no homework for me. I didn't do it. Because I didn't need to. I already knew that once this all averaged out, I was going to be good to go. They never should have let me learn that because I did that all through high school and still graduated with a 4.0. So I was cool. I don't know. My Aaron's family, they used to throw proms. When I first met him, he was telling me about how they had proms for the adults. I don't know as an adult if I would go to prom or even attempt to because I don't think I care enough now to want to do it. Um, but I think I would probably do like 18 weddings if he let me. Like if I was rich, like Jackie Christie from what is that? Basketball Wives, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I was like Jackie Christie from Basketball Wives and she get married like every year and every year it's a different theme or I would probably do that if I had money. I would be on a different island every year until I ran out of islands cuz Jackie Christie been married like 20 years. So damn, no, I wouldn't do that. No, I'm sorry. I lied, y'all. That's a lot. I wouldn't do that. Hell no. But I know some people. I know some people who would. I know some female friends that's in my life that would do that if you gave them the opportunity to, and they had the money. I'd be at a wedding every year, a vow renewal, something, some outlandish, outrageous party. Hell, I need to be friends with Jackie Christie so I can go to her shit. Sound like it's a good time. Are you still eating that?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, then. So how y'all doing tonight? What's going on? What's going on y'all side of the world? Cause it didn't got cold down here with us. I was saying at the beginning of my live that we went to go work out at the park, and my phone died, and Aaron was talking real reckless and real crazy, and now he all quiet. He ain't got nothing to say.
I was talking about that.
You wasn't talking reckless.
I wasn't talking about this.
He was talking reckless. He was talking real reckless. He was talking about putting his dick in a box for my anniversary present, and I was done. I was done with the conversation with him. I was done with the conversation. Completely done.
You know, hater.
Huh?
You say you dating a hater. It's not cool.
I'm a hater.
It's not cool.
Oh my God, how was it? Love and Hip Hop Miami. I've been trying to get into it. I cannot get into Love and Hip Hop Miami. I don't know. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what I've been watching, right? So I've been seeing Shay, and she been killing me. Like when I do get a chance to watch it, I just be wanting to like take her lace front off and try to relay it so that she looked like a normal person, so her hair looked like it grew out of her scalp, because that's the whole point of the damn lace front. Shay been killing me. Like the shit was scrappy. The storylines this season, I think that's why I can't get into it. Like the storylines don't make sense, because I know for a fact when Scrap was in Miami, he was still dating Bam. So I just his wife, he was still dating Bambi. So I just can't understand why they put this whole Shay storyline together. I'm very confused by it. Some like, I mean, if you watch it more than me, and I'm pretty sure you do, help a sister out. Why is that a storyline? Did they make up? Are they like, what happened? Cause Shay killing me. Shay killing me. Trick is killing me. Trick Daddy with this divorce party. They the only highlights. Amina, how my girl doing? Miss Negra. Negra. I love her. I love that fro, whether it's real or not. I love that fro. I'm loving her. But I mean, Trick Daddy been killing me. That divorce party, and he wasn't divorced. Who does that? Who sends a big ass invitation to their ex-wife to come to a divorce party that's not for the both of y'all? I don't get it. Who trying to be cool? Right. I think Trick, he that, like my husband was saying something earlier today about that drunk uncle that come to the party and always talk about his heydays. That is what Trick Daddy reminds me of. Trick Daddy, Trick Daddy is always trying. Girl, I'm not even going to try to catch up to it because they have killed me. But I also don't know if I'm going to I don't know if I'm going to watch Hollywood comes back, because Keisha Coles is not going to be on it. He is. He's like that drunk uncle. He'll come to the cookouts. He'll get real drunk. And then he'll start talking about everything that he used to do. But he ain't done none of that yet. Like, come on. Trick Daddy needs to stop. He is too damn old and too. He's not even relevant. He is too old and unrelevant to be doing that. He needs to just try to keep his wife together. Stop. He needs to. The papers ain't signed. And then ain't she dating? I have kind of been watching it, I guess. Isn't she trying to start dating the dude that Shay was dating? Like, they reaching this season. I don't know how I feel about Atlanta either. And I'm down here in goddamn Atlanta. And I do not know how I feel about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, because I'm not sure if Stevie coming back. I know Jocelyn is done. I know Jocelyn is done. She went on a rampage on Instagram and all her social media. She didn't talk bad about Mona, so it is no comeback once you do that. Once you start talking about Mona, it ain't no comeback. You better ask Jim and Chrissy. When Chrissy was talking that shit about Mona, that's what I'm saying. Why is she trying to date? They reaching. They reaching. They reaching. No, Stevie's gonna be no. Stevie made an appearance in Miami, but Stevie is gonna still be in Atlanta. Jocelyn moved to Miami, but like I said, he's not gonna make no bank because he not with Jocelyn. So he gonna be right. Like we seen him on Miami with Scrap, but both of them gonna be back on Atlanta. This is home. This is home for both of them. Pleasure P. Look, I forgot about goddamn Pretty Ricky, except for what's his name? Plies? Was Plies by himself? Plies is by himself. Listen, Stevie J, that you're not going to see that again. That Stevie and Jocelyn show, you're never going to see that again. Ever again. That was just some filler. That's when Jocelyn and Stevie was, batting for the right team, and now they ain't batting for the right team no more. So they're going to stick to that Atlanta check, because that's the only check Mona about to get him. Oh, Plies? Okay. Plies solo. Yeah, Aaron just told me Plies was solo. I mean, they all came out around the same time, and they all disappeared around the same damn time. They were. I mean, don't get me wrong, but they just kind of fell off. What the hell was the name of the last album? They fell off. Like, Plies and Pretty Ricky came out at the same damn time, talking the same raunchy.
The thing is, when Pleasure left, when Pleasure P left, it was like...
That show is over. They canceled it. That show with Stevie and his family is over. It was a one-time thing to feel like it was a filler. You're not gonna see that no more. Stevie is not gonna get it. Mona didn't said it. It's all Love and Hip Hop right now. That's why they adding on so many different cities. I think the next one is gonna be Love and Hip Hop Dallas. Who the hell is in Dallas?
Um, now you going to UGK territory.
UGK. Okay.
UGK, Lil Flip, Slim Thug.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be the next one. That's a lot. You know the franchise they reminded me of now that they doing this is like the Housewives, except for it's gonna be Love and Hip Hops.
Yep.
That's what Mona is. That is what she is aspiring to do.
The Black Housewives.
The Black House. No, what? Oh,
No. Oh, all right then. The Urban Rap Housewives.
the urban. No, that's bad. Whatever, but that's what she trying to do. She trying to do the Housewives thing.
Yeah,
She trying to have a show wherever she can find rappers.
She trying to be a fish Andy Cohen.
Trying to be a female Andy Cohen. That's exactly what the hell she doing. Because right now, we didn't hit New York. New York is still going on. It's not like she doing shows where, it's not like she doing shows where we see maybe 1 or 2 seasons and then she move on. She is still working shows in every city that she's in. So we got New York, we got LA, we got Miami, and we have Atlanta. So the next place is gonna be Dallas. So like Aaron said, like Lil Flip, UGK. So she gonna go to Dallas and she gonna keep going.
I'm sorry, my bad. Bun B.
Bun B.
Yeah, because Pimp C did.
Okay. So Bun B. But still, that's her plan. She gonna hit where the rap is popping. Yep, that's what she is. The female version of Andy Cohen. She gonna make that money wherever she can make it.
Call it Fish Cohen.
But that's her plan, and I mean, I don't know if I need to see all of that. Y'all know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I need to see all of that, and then I don't know how interested I am in it. Well, see, I need for me to get into Love and Hip Hop Miami. Bro, for me to get into Love and Hip Hop Miami, I need Shagon. I'm done. Like I'm tired of her getting this. You know Rick Ross is not bad. She is not paying enough money. Listen, when I found out how much she paid Keisha Coles to come on the show, I was like, all right then, Keisha, make that check. But Rick Ross, she's not gonna even be able to. Rick Ross got that stupid ass talent show, reality talent show thing going on I think it's either Lifetime or it gotta be Lifetime. He got this show going on. He not gonna come. He not. Because a lot of people don't like Ricky. So I don't know how available he gonna make himself for that show.
The only person that's really fucking with Rick Ross is
Khaled.
No, I was about to say Gunplay.
Oh, Gunplay. Yeah, Gunplay, but Gunplay high as hell all the time. Like the last couple of
He ain't high. That nigga on probation. He ain't high.
He high. Oh, the last episode I seen when Gunplay, he was high as a kite. He was on a music video on chairs and shit at people. Oh, he high. He high.
No, he just angry. No, real shit, yo. He just angry, yo. He that nigga that's quick to pop up.
Yeah, all right. That's high strength that he had, but whatever you say. Whatever you say. He's an angry black man. He like the hawk. He just waiting. And boom.
No bullshit.
Nah, he admitted that he was getting high. That's why I'm telling you that you're wrong. Cause he told us he was getting high.
Yeah,
he was back to doing drugs.
I'm telling you what I'm heard from his interview with the Breakfast Club.
And you gonna believe a crackhead? You gonna believe a crackhead? He is boxing some demons. I mean, I believe that. I believe he boxing some demons. And I think that the way he's coping with boxing those demons is that he's getting high to cope with it. I'm sorry. I just can't, he didn't check himself into rehab. He hasn't done anything to make me believe that he has put down whatever drugs it is that he admitted to experimenting with. And I can't imagine being on a show, to let them use that as your storyline, just for you to backpedal on the Breakfast Club or wherever you heard it, Sway, wherever, and to be like, oh, no.
No, but
That's not what's going on with me.
yeah, no, but he talked about it, and they asked him, they asked him about it. He was like, since his probation, he was on probation,
Mm-hmm.
and they said something about cocaine. He was like, he faked it out, but he was like, yeah, I miss cocaine.
But
But
that's what I'm
but
saying.
but he talked about how they left him, how he went to Def Jam and got released. He got released from Def Jam because he went in there and he tore like he damn near tore the building up because they weren't promoting him right since he
Well,
got
that's
in
why you
jail.
work for yourself. Damn it. Let's
But
let these
yeah,
people stop letting these people have control of your damn career. If you
that's the
banking
only reason.
enough money,
But yeah, that's the only reason why he got on Love and Hip Hop. Like he got on Love and Hip Hop because he's doing his shit independent. He trying to expand to another up.
I just want to talk to Mona about her cast choices. That's all I want to do. Like, I feel like we should run a poll. Y'all know what I mean? Poll on Instagram or Facebook.
That's
But no, it ain't, because the people that she have on the show, sometimes they interested and sometimes they not. Like, I am uninterested in Trick Daddy's old ass relationship with his wife that he is finally like I think they finally signed the papers, right? He's finally divorced. And ain't that like Trina cousin? His wife is like Trina family or whatever. So I don't know. I'm just not interested in that.
Trick Daddy on there to promote his new album that him and Trina were doing together.
They ain't been promoting it. They ain't been doing a good damn job. But I guess in a situation like that, you got a Keisha Cole's situation. It's lame as fuck. I agree. His storyline is lame, and even his promotion don't make no daggone sense. I agree. Trick Daddy is. I don't know. I don't know what his beef is. I don't know what his problem is. But I think once this album come out, we probably not even gonna see him on the show no more. I'm for real. We not. Just like Keisha Cole's, her album came out and did good, and we ain't gonna see her on the show next season. It's back to Nicki and Moniece, and I think even what's that girl name that just had the baby wop? Not the one that was on the show before Alexis Guy. Trina was not needed on the show. Honestly, because Trina was on main event, I know they only did it because she's the queen of Miami. But because she was
That's the only
on,
reason. No, that's the only reason why Trick is on there. You can't have a show based in Miami without putting Trick Daddy or Uncle Luke. Uncle Luke can't be on TV. Period. So,
why can't he be on TV?
cause yo, he freak nasty Uncle Luke.
Oh, he could be on TV. We've seen
Nah,
worse.
besides Uncle Luke already had a VH1 show, and that shit didn't go well.
We've seen worse. I don't know, but I mean, the Trina thing. I mean, I don't know. I feel like because I've just seen her on main event, I didn't need to see her for a whole. And I feel like we don't see her a lot. Like, we don't see Trick a lot either. So I think just off of like the respect thing they gave them certain storylines, but I think that's why they kind of whack, because they're really probably on that show just to talk about their music stuff. Because I mean, it's all acting, and Trick and Trina can't act, so the storyline is just as lame as it come. Like, so what's going on in your real life? You're getting a divorce? Okay, we're going to use that. Trina, what did you say? You're selling houses and making music? Cool, we're going to use that. And it's lame as fuck because they are the only ones on the show not acting, while everybody else, they actors. This and the actresses, like none of that stuff is real. Like, come on, let's keep it funky for a second. Miami is a big place, and that is like vacation capital for spring break and anything in between. And so, do you honestly believe these people are going into these clubs and just tearing shit up without insurance? Absolutely not. Everybody is staged. Everybody's getting a check. Everybody's playing games. Mona is paying these places, and she like, listen, we gonna come in here, we gonna film with this camera crew. Like, there's no way that they're gonna let you come into a club and not pay some type of insurance when you got a whole camera crew. Shit down for them scenes, those places get shut down, and that's why it seemed like a lot of those people that be staged there don't react. Cause can you imagine if you was like, I got a Chipotle and a camera crew walked in with like Nene Links, and next thing you know, Portia and them walk in too, and you a normal ass person, right? You ain't signed no release, you ain't done none of this, and the next thing you know, Portia and Nene throwing around burrito bowls. Like, can you imagine the damage that's done there, all this shit is fake and staged. And I think that we think that Trick and Trina is lame because they're probably the only ones that's not being put in uncomfortable situations, because I thought Keisha Cole's shit was lame too on LA. But that's what she was going through in real life. She probably was the only person who had something actually happen because she was living with Booby. She's probably the only person that had something happening, and that's why we didn't see a whole lot of her. But we seen a lot of Booby because they set a scene. Mona thinks she thinks she got us, but she ain't got us. I figured it out, ma'am. You can't just walk into no public place with no camera crew and expect us to believe that this stuff is not staged. Because I know it is, but it's oh damn entertaining. Thank you. It's so entertaining. I appreciate it. I just want whoever the writers are of the show to try harder. And I need the people that's filming to try harder, because I be pointing out little mistakes that I shouldn't be able to tell. Like, if you want me to believe that this is real, then you need to like make sure that you going in there and fixing some things, because I didn't see one too many mistakes and it's kind of turning me off to the show. Like, I need my reality TV to feel like reality. You know what I mean? Like, you know when something's scripted. It's a good train wreck. I'm telling you. You know that you shouldn't look at it, and you know that you should change the channel, and you know you shouldn't watch the train crash, but you watch it anyway because you anticipating what's gonna happen next. Trash TV. What will we do with it? What will we do without it? Because I don't know what to do with it. But honestly, if they took it off completely, what would we watch? What would we watch? Honestly, because trash TV includes so much. Listen, listen. I have reviewed. I have done a review for every Love After Lockup, and it is so bad that it's good. Like, cause I just in my mind be thinking to myself, like, okay, you know this person ain't getting out of jail. Like Scott and Liz and Tony and Angela, girl, you know he ain't coming out of jail no time soon. How you not know your release date? Like, they usually got a lawyer to come and talk to you and tell you, hey, we're talking about releasing you. It's going to be in like 2 weeks. I'll come back and update you. And Tony just like, I was supposed to be released, but they didn't release me that day, and I don't know. And at least, yes, listen, that is, I love it. Love After Lockup, I love it. I just feel bad for certain people because I know for a fact, I mean, Jonna and Garrett, they that breakup is real, ain't it? Like, that breakup is real. And I mean, they didn't give a damn about the contracts. They just got on Snapchat and they got on Instagram and they went ham. Like, Garrett is dating this Hispanic girl now named Nelly. And they did not wait until episode 7 came on before they like released the relationship. It was all over Instagram, and they was even talking about Jonna, and she went live. I got the video on my page of everything that she had to say about Nelly and Garrett. And I just wish that she'd have took the high road, because she's already made a fool of herself. Like, she proved her daddy right. I mean, she proved him right, because he damn sure wasn't wrong. And it's like, you've already made a fool of yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you've already bought a house and sunk your money into this house. You bought him a dog and you sunk your money into this dog. You sunk your money into him, because I'm pretty sure you was putting money on his books. I'm pretty sure you was doing all of that stuff. And it's like, the money is gone. Your time is gone. Do not give him any more energy. Like, let him be a fool on his own. But it's too late now. It's out there. She even saved it. So it ain't going nowhere. And I'm pretty sure, just like me, a bunch of other people then snatched it up. So even if she wanted to unsave it and take it down, she can't. It's out there now. You can't undo it. And I think she done made a fool of herself enough.
Sorry, Roger. You tiger now.
You tiger now. You gonna go to prison and get a sugar mama. That's your plan of execution. You gonna make out good, because I'm telling you, you'd be so surprised of how many lonely people are pen paling prisoners and falling in love. Like, Did you see the lady that was on there with Angela? She said she had 6 or 7 different sugar daddies that was taking care of her and supporting her through the time that she was in prison. One of them even came and got her. She left that man the next day. She said she woke up at like 5 in the morning and was hitchhiking on the highway trying to get away from him. You gonna get you one, trust me. You gonna snag you one. Just give it. Look, just be active. Make sure you pen paling. Tell them that you love them. Send a couple of Valentine's Day cards. You gonna make some money. You're gonna make some money. Like Liz is a professional. She is a professional. I don't care what nobody say. She got a main pimp somewhere stashing money for her. And it ain't Scott either. It is not him. She in jail slanging drugs and getting cell phones, and he buying them for every 6 weeks. Boy, she gonna be out. She gonna get out and be a millionaire because all these men then sent her all this money, and I'm pretty sure there's somebody somewhere visiting her, and she is most definitely stashing that money somewhere. She got game. Yes, she got the game so good. She didn't went in prison and got buff. She got her look. She good. She poor Scott. $14,000. And that's just on a lawyer. He has sent her over $20,000 since she been in 2 years. In 2 years, he spent over over $30,000 on her in 2 years. Where is that money going? Where is that money going? It ain't going on her books. And I mean, if it is, she living good. I'm pretty sure she got bitches coming in like, girl, let me get a bag of chips. Because I know you got it. And she just handing out chips and tampons like it's water. Like she's the god of prison because Scott is stocking her up. He probably spent it. That 401k, if he had one, it's gone. If his son had a trust fund, it's gone. If anything, it's gone. It's gone, especially because he's trying to stay with her. He's going to stay with her even if she gets to 8 to 12 years. He plans on staying. Oh, yeah, all that's gone. 401ks, trust funds, anything. Anything that's got his house, his car, damn, his son car. She was trying to take that. She said she was going to paint it pink when she got out of jail. No. Scott is the ultimate trick, and seriously, I don't even know if I can call him a trick. He like the whore and she the prostitute. He's the whore and she's the pimp. Because Scott is going out of his way. Like, bought her clothes. She ain't coming home. She's not coming home. Why are you buying her shit? She can't wear it in jail. They got a mandatory uniform. No cat. None at all. She ain't got to. And it ain't like they trust her to give her what you call it? Conjugal visits. She always in trouble, so Scott ain't getting nothing. She just sent a couple of sexy pictures, cry a little bit, tell him, Scott, I love you, Scott. Scott, do you love me? I love you, Scott. That's what she do when Scott go, I got you, baby. He go clear out his mama's bank account. And he sent all that money to her, and then next thing you know, she didn't purposely got in trouble because she don't want to come home from jail. She good where she at. She got 3 square meals, and she probably ain't even eating prison food. She ain't got to pay no taxes. She ain't got to pay no rent. She ain't got to give up no kitty cat like you said. She ain't got to do none of that shit. She in jail, chilling, kicking it, living life to the fullest, and she getting a little bit of trouble here and there just so she ain't got no real ass release date. And Scott be like, babe, don't worry about it. I got you. And then the next thing you know, he in the car throwing up because she ain't coming home from prison. She the ultimate. She's the ultimate. She's what a lot of women aspire to grow up. It's probably minus the jail. Scott is broke. And he is finding money from everywhere to make sure that she is living good. That is ridiculousness. Scott believed that. She said, Scott, you're no trick. You used to be. Take notes. Oh, I'm not. Hell no. Because I think her success is that she's in jail. You understand what I'm saying? Like, what keeps men from beating her ass after she do all of that is that she stays in prison. So they just got to eat the debt and go away. That's all they can do. Shit, that's it. That's it. Because a real woman that ain't in jail, they'll try to pull what she pulling. Oh, trust and believe me. You come across the right one, he is going to tear you down and pick you back up and tear you back down again, because that is a lot of money to sink into a person. And then that person, you find out that person just playing you. She's safe, and that's why she can't leave, because she knows she did that in the real world. Ain't no telling the reaction of a man. That's, listen, everything, my life on the line, my house, you taking out mortgages and second car notes for this girl. Please, please, I would. Scott dumb. The minute they told me she was getting another 8 to 12 years, and she'd have called me and she'd have been like, Keita, are you gonna stay with me? And I'd have been like, bitch, no. I already gave you 3 years of my life now. You want another 8 or 12 because you in jail using drugs. She was in for 6 years before Scott met her. And now she's potentially getting another 8 to 12 because she was buying and selling drugs. And she was buying and selling. Like, Scott was stupid because he was sending her cell phones that he wasn't supposed to be sending. And she got caught with them. And she got caught trying to sell them. And now all those charges are up against her. You wouldn't answer the phone, I'd have blocked that damn number. They'd have tried to call me, and they'd have been like, the number you were trying to dial has been disconnected, or this number has been blocked. You ain't got to worry about answering it. She wouldn't have been able to call. Nobody from the correction, nobody. Nope, not the lawyer. I'd have blocked the lawyer number too. I'd have been like, whatever I gave you, that's what you gonna get, because you ain't representing her ass. She can go to the DA. They can have her. They can have her. Whoever they appoint her, like whoever the lawyer is that's appointed to her, good luck. I'm not paying no $14,000 for no damn person who is taking the money that I'm sending them that they supposed to be used for food and clothes to buy drugs. She want to stay in jail. She has no anticipating to getting out. Tony too. Angie got Tony on an allowance. Tony is getting $200 a month. If, yeah, what's her name? Michelle, right? He need to go ahead and get with that. Because Michelle is trying to throw it at him, and he just not picking up what she putting down. She like, maybe you need to try a relationship with somebody who's not in it for your money, Scott. And Scott's like, nope, I got loyalty. And I'm like, loyalty killed the goddamn cat. You need to unloyal yourself. Like, she's never coming home. Scott, you're 50. So she get another 12 years. What you gonna do with that? What you gonna do with it? She throwing down the cat, and Scott ain't picking it up. And I wish he would, because this is just not going to end well. And you got Angie over there with Tony. And I know they wasn't like a real good, popular couple. We've seen her maybe like 2 or 3 episodes. But damn, she talking about, I got Tony on an allowance. And if he's a good boy, I send him extra. And if I feel like he need it, I send him extra. Bitch, he's in jail. He's in prison. What extra does he need? Like, you're not supposed to be making this motherfucker comfortable. He is in jail. He's supposed to be uncomfortable, so he don't want to come back to jail. When you setting him up for success, like, girl, talking about, sometimes I'm only left with $40. Yes, she said like a damn child. Oh, I gave him an allowance, and if he's a good boy, I send him extra. He ain't in college. He's in prison. He's not supposed to be that damn comfortable. Y'all are making these damn people comfortable. And they're not supposed to be. You go to jail to learn a lesson so your ass don't come back to jail. That is the point of it. you send him money so he can be comfortable. Lord help us. They gonna always go back to goddamn jail, because they know your stupid ass on the other side ready to send $200-300 for a damn allowance like you a 16-year-old child. I'm not a fool. When she told her friend, you do know I'm not a fool, right? I was like, bitch, girl, you got $40 to your name. You done paid all your bills and sent this mofo some extra money as if he needed or something. And then you got $40 to live off of until your next paycheck, and you talk about you love taking care of Tony. All right, then. Well, you're going to be taking care of Tony for a while. Because unlike Scott, you ain't got none of Tony case stuff. You have no idea what Tony ass is in jail for. He could be telling you anything. He could be in jail right now for life. Death row. You going to keep taking... And then you let the man propose to you in a Valentine's Day card after only knowing you for like 3 months. And you said yes. All right, then. All right, Angie. Stupid yes, super stupid. Her friend was in jail. She know how to turn a trick, and she knows that Tony could be out. Who do y'all know? Let me ask a question, because I got a real ass question, because I need somebody to answer it for me. Who do y'all know in jail got a goddamn camera phone? Tony is not in jail. I don't care what nobody say. Tony's not in jail. Who has a guy? I mean, he wasn't sitting at no computer. He had a camera phone. Like, he was up moving around with the goddamn thing. Who gave him a goddamn camera phone, and how is he able to just call her? How do you video call somebody when you ain't? Mm-mm. No. No, 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 no. Tony not somebody in jail. And Tony goes to the jail on mail day, and the friend hands him the money. Tony puts some money on the books for the friend, and then Tony takes the rest of the money and he takes his ass home. Because the first time we heard her talk to Tony, Tony was talking about having sex with her, which we all know he ain't about to do, and her sending him some more money. So that is what that is about, money. She talking about, when you come home, I'm gonna have sex with you, and Tony was like, yeah, 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 I need more money on my books. I was like, all right, Tony, you need more money on your damn books. Cool. No problem. Let's put this money on the books then. She's like, I know, baby, I got you. She's a damn fool. And her friend knows that she's a fool. And when you tell a horror story the way the friend told hers, it was supposed to shock her and make her realize and believe that Tony might not be what it is. But she talking about, we gonna be together, we gonna get married. It is Valentine's Day has come and gone to 2018, and I'm pretty sure Tony ass is still in jail. I'm positive of it. Tony in jail. What's the girl name? Allah back probably on drugs. Y'all listen. These people have these fantasies like they gonna get out of jail and get married tomorrow. And I think my issue. I, I seen them pictures. She said, I feel like a sexy librarian. And I was like, bitch, where? Bitch, where? Where you feel like a sexy? You know they gonna Photoshop them. Okay, now here's the thing about law, because she was being naive and she was being dumb. I am just happy that her kids are good kids, and I'm happy that her kids are open to the situation, because if they weren't, it wouldn't have worked out for her the way that it worked out for her. You know what I mean? Like, her babies were not, except for her youngest girl, Priscilla. The other two, the older two, they were not in the business. They are. They good kids. And thank goodness for that, because if they were in any other situation, like Molly and Luis, when Olivia, like, her kids couldn't stand that boy. And she was trying to force it. So that's what I mean. Like, it's a good thing. I guess it was a good thing that she talked about Lamar so much, and she talked about Lamar so much, and she was able to do that. I think that's a good thing, because, and I'm happy that Lamar was open. I'm happy that Lamar didn't decide to be shut off and not want to talk about it and not want to discuss it. It was out there on the table. When they asked questions, he answered the questions to the best of his ability, and he was honest, and that's what made her kids open up to him, because they felt like they could trust him. But what if Lamar wasn't that guy? What if he was trying to be all secretive and sneaky? Like, what if he wasn't the man that he said he was? Like, it could have went a different way. And I think when you have kids, you got to be mindful of the decisions that you're making, because if you make the wrong one, it affects them too. Like that baby Priscilla, she don't know her real father. She been calling Lamar daddy basically her whole damn life. And you understand what I'm saying? Like, she played Russian roulette, and I'm just happy that every shot that came out, it was a blank and there was no bullet in the gun, because that could have been a wrap for her. Andrea got her family, but it could have totally went a different way. It most definitely could have. And I'm happy that Murray and Dom, the only couple on the show that actually was together. Yeah, definitely. She wanted him to be a gangster so bad. And you know what? I want to know what her life was before she was a Mormon. That's what I want to know. Because I'm trying to figure out what Mormon women who wakes up one morning and was like, I'm going to just date a guy in prison. She just woke up and was like, that's what I'm going to do. Jonna too. But I want to know what her life was, because she was on Momagers. It's a TV show called Momagers. It's kind of old. And she was on there with Nala. And Nala was a dancer, and she was like auditioning for some stuff, and they got eliminated. She has been on TV before. She's been on TV before, and I think that's also part of my issue with her is that everything that she does is a selfish move. Everything is about her and what's gonna be best for her. I found a couple of clips of the show, and she was selfish then too. Her baby crying, telling her she tired, and she like, you gotta push, you gotta get through this. And I'm just like, you are a selfish person. So hopefully Lamar can balance that out. But what I didn't like is that when she went back to her friends, when she got back to Utah, and she told a friend that like them shoes were ugly. They were ugly shoes, and they were not worth being 3 hours late for your own wedding. Now if she came in with some Louboutins, I'd have been like, yup, we're gonna be 3 hours late for these. If she came in, I don't know if he gonna divorce her. He might cheat on he might he might cheat on her. You know why I have a problem with her? And this is like my real issue, like beyond everything else. She wants Lamar to play daddy to her kids, but she did not take the time to get to know Lamar's child. And that is why I have an issue. They were ugly. They are jacked up, and she should have just put some slippers on. That big ass poofy dress that nobody would have seen her shoes in. I did not see them shoes when she put that dress on. She could have walked down that aisle with a pair of goddamn slippers on, them little ballerina flats, and she could have went on about her damn business. But she extra. But seriously, that is my overall problem with her, is that she wants Lamar to know her children, but she did not take the time to know Lamar's, and I had a problem with that. I had a problem with that. Why do he have to play daddy to your kids, but you not open to get to know this man's child? Like, he's going to have to see your ex-husband. You got 3 damn kids. You got 3 kids and 2 baby dads. Girl, he gonna have to see these men. So what you talking about? You don't want to see his baby mother? Andrea need to stop it. She need to take her butt back to Utah. But she say stupid shit like, you gonna make my kids gangsters. Yeah. Yeah, the whole thing. She's a liar, and she's a victim. She plays victim very well. And Lamar see right on through it. And you right, they might get a divorce, because he might get tired of that victim role and feeling like that he can't bring his kids around. Yeah, that's gonna be an issue. Y'all, I did not realize I have been on here for 62 minutes. That was not my plan. I was gonna come here and tell a story time. I started talking to y'all. I've been on here forever. Well, maybe not forever, but longer than I anticipated. What time is it?
12:31.
All right, y'all. I am getting ready to go to bed. I've been up since, I don't know what time I woke up. Her ratchet, yes, listen. Her racist friend, the one, what's her name? AJ, she was like, I've never met Lamar. And I see a bunch of black guys here, and Lamar could be either one of them. I smell marijuana, and my son, she said, my husband's never gonna trust me again.
Why? Because you went home smelling like weed?
No, because she dragged him to LA, and they was at a black wedding that started 3 hours late with a bunch of black people that was getting high. Her racist friend, I want to slap her, but I can't help but laugh at her, because I gotta realize this white lady that grew up in Utah her whole damn life. I've never seen a black woman until I seen Andrea. I mean, they had to learn how to do black hair just for Andrea and Michelle. That's how little is too much. They too much. They are too much for me. And I can't wait to see next season of all of it. Because I need to know if they're going to bring back the old couples, or they going like 90 Day Fiance us and they're going to bring back some new couples. Like, I need to know how we going to do this. Because I know for a fact Jonna and Garrett are not coming back. They're not. And I wonder if they're doing a reunion for it. I haven't seen anything. And WeTV not really famous for reunions anyway. But the racist friends, it was amazing. She was awesome. She just... My husband's never going to come to LA again for a black wedding. That's literally what she said. He's never going to come back for a black wedding. As if she had more than one black friend. Andrea is that black friend. I got black friends. You got one black friend, and Andrea is it. Husband never gonna trust her. That's what she said. She was racist as shit, and so was the other one. You gotta love it. You have to love it. Like, it's so ignorant that you can't do nothing but laugh because I don't think she realizes how she sound. That's my black friend. The one black friend. That's it. That's it. When white people say I have black friends, they talk about Andrea. The Mormon black girl who married the guy from LA that was a gangbanger and in a band or group. And he's a rapper. Got it. Figured it out. Boom. You want to be the one black friend? The token black guy? Would you be cool at it?
I'm not about getting paid.
I don't know, babe. You got to get paid to be the token black guy?
Yeah, if it's going to be on TV.
Anyone can be Lamar. She said, I never met Lamar. There's a bunch of big black guys here. Any one of them could be Lamar. I was like, really? But then I got to remember Andrea lied. Like, nobody had no pictures of Lamar. So she kind of right. Like, any one of them could have been Lamar. She wouldn't have known. It ain't like Andrea was up and up front about it. She ain't tell the truth. She ain't had no pictures in the wild of him, like, posed down in his jail. That wasn't what was happening. It was racist as hell, but she was kind of right. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. She was kind of right. Any one of them could have been Lamar. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. If my friend was dating a convict and they was getting married and she lied to me about it, and then I popped up at the wedding and I seen a bunch of big black guys, I'd have probably been like, damn, I wonder which one of them is Lamar. I would have, not being racist, but just like on some straight curiosity, like, you can't get mad. Oh, you wanted to, but like, you just could not get mad at her. It was deep, and she was trying. Her poor friends. But for real, you guys, I am getting ready to go to bed, or at least attempt to go to bed. I will probably go live again tomorrow. So hopefully you guys are subscribed to me and you got the little bell on so that you can join me for my live tomorrow. And that's it. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I love you guys. Have a great night. Sleep good. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Bye, you guys.